Good evening. Welcome to day 1 of 25 days of Christmas with Pentatonix. So, I am really excited. You guys have given me a lot of lists. I'm not going to name off names because so many of you said, yes, 25 days of Pentatonix, go for it. So, what I will do is let me give you a little bit of my strategy as far as how I release videos. I release them every other day. And so that gives me a chance to catch up on comments, that kind of thing, interact with all of you guys. So while I'm doing this, I'm probably not going to be replying to many comments at all. I'm probably going to just go through and peruse them all. But it's going to be doubling up on the comments, which is great. I love reading all of your comments. So don't add them. Just know that I may be more selective or speedy of going through them because I also want to be interjecting some other music reactions on top of this. And so we're going to go ahead and get this started with Mr. Grinch. So there's a lot of the songs that I'm looking forward to hearing, but I hear that the bass is just really cool on this song. And so I picked this one just from your recommendations. Of course, Little Drummer Boy, that was my favorite song growing up as a child. When I hear that song, that was always my favorite. It was so magical to me. So we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit so many. There's so many recommendations that you guys have given. So I'm gonna try and pre-record some of these and schedule them out and see how many I can get through. And lastly, another thing that I wanted to do is I've really kind of adjusted the opacity of the video. A lot of you have said, hey, just go ahead and change the opacity. We are us pentaholics that we know these things by heart, so it's not going to be important for us to really see it as much as it is for me to kind of see what's going on. So forgive this. This is just an attempt to slip by some of the copyright blocks that could happen during this kind of endeavor. So in order to save myself a lot of frustration and time, I'm going to go ahead and adjust that down and see what we can come up with here. So without much further ado, I want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas season. And here we go, diving into song 1 on December 1, Mr. Grinch. Here we go. Out the gate. Hope it's not too light for you.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Whoa. You really are a hero.
Wow, he's just got such he's got such a meaty bass to it. It's not just low notes, but it's so full. You know, it's so saturated, with bass. Man, I love him. Here we go.
You really are a hero. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch.
Wow. So, again, the background is just incredible. All the different parts are playing here. It's just, and he's going, down a level in octaves. Then you've got the backgrounds going up and giving kind of cool swing to the whole thing. And just kind of a jazzy kind of version of the song. I'm really digging it.
Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
And the whoosh, whoosh, it does sound like he's doing that swishing sound, both inhale and exhaling. If you kind of pay attention to that a little bit, it's kind of a really cool little sound.
I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. Mr. Grinch. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile.
wow, really cool ads from the background. What a really neat arrangement of the song. They're just kind of echoing him along, kind of off timing kind of thing. And it's such an incredible arrangement. Let's just continue on.
Grinch, you have termites in your smile.
So cool.
You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk.
Wait! You just gotta listen to that little beatboxing in the background. Is it him that's doing it? Hang on. That is so cool. Listen.
One, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. Mr. Grinch, you're a crooked jerk.
This does remind me of a kind of a style of like a barbershop quartet kind of feel to it. Barbershop meets jazz meets Christmas meets beatboxing meets creative vocalists meets you could just go on and on with this. This is just insane.
You're a crooked jerky jockey, and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch.
Ooh, a little change up on a note. That's cool. Went up a half a note.
Your heart's a dead tomato spots with moldy purple dots, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of the most deplorable rubbish imaginable. Mangled up in, tangled up now.
Nice.
Grinch.
Oh, that was great. Okay, way to hit it off for December 1 is Mr. Grinch. Let's get him out of the way. My goodness. Okay, so there are so many moving parts to this group. It's I don't want to do any injustice of pointing out one person's abilities and their contributions to the song and then ignoring another person. It's like a feast, it's like a Thanksgiving feast. You got the turkey, which is like the main attraction of the meal, the main vocal, and then you got all of the little side dishes surrounding it that just makes it that heartwarming, enjoyable experience with this group. I'm just off to a good start for December 1. So, wow. Okay, so December 2, we'll just unwrap these one at a time. I'm not going to give you any teasers. We'll just kind of see what we have coming out here. And so, again, thank you very much for joining me. Going to have a lot of fun with this. If I miss a day or two, just bear with me. It's going to be a challenge to get 25 days thrown up here, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So thank you very much. We will see you next time. See ya.